Choosing the right state. Why it matters more than you think. Imagine this. Two businesses, identical in every way, making the same revenue, hiring the same number of employees. Yet, after a year, one business pays thousands less in taxes, avoids unnecessary regulations, and grows faster, while the other struggles with high fees, red tape, and unexpected legal headaches. What made the difference? Where they decided to incorporate. Choosing the right state for your business isn't just a minor decision. It can impact your taxes, legal protections, and even how much profit you keep. So if you're thinking of starting a business in the US, where should you legally register it? Let's break down the biggest factors that determine the best state for incorporation, and why some states outperform the rest when it comes to business. Why does incorporation location matter? Not all states treat businesses the same way. The best state for you depends on several key factors. 1. Taxes. Some states offer zero corporate tax, while others take a huge cut of your profits. 2. Business-friendly laws. States like Delaware have legal systems specifically designed to protect businesses. 3. Fees and costs. Some states charge high incorporation and annual fees, while others make it affordable to start and maintain a company. 4. Privacy and asset protection. Certain states shield business owners' personal information and assets better than others. If you get this decision right, you save money, reduce legal risk, and protect your business from unnecessary burdens. But if you get it wrong, you could be stuck paying more taxes and dealing with complicated regulations that slow down your growth. The most popular states for incorporation. 3 states dominate when it comes to business incorporation. 1. Delaware, home to over 60% of Fortune 500 companies. 2. Wyoming, known for low taxes and strong privacy protections. 3. Nevada, a favorite for businesses that want no state income tax and strong legal protections. But are these really the best choices for you? Or are there hidden costs and factors you should consider? Breaking down the top states: Delaware, Wyoming, and Nevada. We covered why the state where you incorporate matters more than you think, from taxes to legal protections to overall costs. Now let's get specific. 3 states consistently rank as the best choices for incorporation: Delaware, Wyoming, and Nevada. But which one is actually the best for your business? Let's break them down one by one. 1. Delaware, the corporate king. If you've ever researched business incorporation, you've probably heard Delaware is the best place to start a company. But is that true? What makes Delaware great? 1. Business-friendly courts. Delaware's Court of Chancery specializes in business law, meaning legal disputes are handled faster and more fairly than in other states. 2. Favorable laws for corporations. Delaware's legal structure favors business owners and protects them from certain liabilities. 3. Investor-friendly. If you ever want to raise venture capital or go public, investors prefer Delaware corporations because of its well-established legal system. 4. Tax advantages. No sales tax, no personal income tax on non-residents, and no corporate tax on revenue earned outside of Delaware. Potential downsides. 1. Franchise fees. Delaware charges an annual franchise tax that can be expensive for larger businesses. 2. Not ideal for small businesses. If you're a solo entrepreneur or a small LLC, Delaware's advantages may not be worth the extra paperwork and costs. Best for: 1. Startups seeking venture capital. 2. Businesses planning to go public. 3. Companies with multiple shareholders and complex structures. 2. Wyoming, the hidden gem for entrepreneurs. If Delaware is the corporate giant's choice, then Wyoming is the small business owner's dream. Why Wyoming? 1. No corporate or personal income tax. Unlike most states, Wyoming charges 0 state taxes on business income. 2. Lowest annual fees. $100 annual report fee makes it one of the cheapest states to maintain an LLC or corporation. 3. Strong privacy protection. Wyoming doesn't require business owners' names to be publicly disclosed, offering a high level of anonymity. 4. Strong asset protection. Wyoming LLCs shield business owners from lawsuits and creditors better than most states. Potential downsides. 1. Not as recognized as Delaware. Some investors prefer Delaware for corporations, though this matters less for LLCs. 2. Fewer large businesses. While Wyoming is great for small businesses and online entrepreneurs, it's not a hub for big corporate operations. Best for 1. Small business owners, solopreneurs, and online businesses. 2. Those looking for low taxes and high privacy. 3. Anyone who wants strong legal protection for personal assets. 3. Nevada, the high-risk, high-reward option. Nevada has tried to market itself as a tax-friendly state for businesses, and for some, it makes sense. But is it better than Wyoming or Delaware? What Nevada offers. 1. No corporate or personal income tax. Like Wyoming, Nevada doesn't tax business profits at the state level. 2. Strong privacy protections. Nevada doesn't require business owner names to be disclosed publicly. 3. No business license for out-of-state LLCs. If you don't live in Nevada, you may not need to register for a state business license. Potential downsides. 1. Higher fees. Nevada has some of the highest business filing and renewal fees in the U.S., can exceed $500 annually. 2. Aggressive state regulations. Unlike Wyoming, Nevada is known for enforcing strict business compliance rules, which can be a hassle. 3. Not as business-friendly as Delaware for corporations. While Nevada has strong business laws, its court system is less predictable compared to Delaware's Court of Chancery. Best for 1. Businesses that want strong privacy protections but are okay with higher fees. 2. Companies that plan to operate in Nevada and take advantage of its tax laws. So, which state is the best? It depends on your type of business and long-term goals. 1. If you're a tech startup looking for venture capital, Delaware is the best choice. 2. If you're a small business owner, freelancer, or e-commerce entrepreneur, Wyoming is the smartest option. 3. If you want privacy but are okay with higher fees, Nevada could work, though Wyoming offers similar benefits at a lower cost. But there's one more factor we haven't talked about yet: where you actually live and do business. We covered why choosing the right state matters. We compared Delaware, Wyoming, and Nevada, the top choices for incorporation. But here's the twist. For many business owners, incorporating in a different state might not actually save you money. Why? Because where you incorporate is not the same as where you do business. And if your business operates in a different state than where it's registered, you could still be forced to register locally, pay extra fees, and deal with double paperwork. So, let's break down the hidden costs and legal traps of incorporating in another state and help you decide if sticking to your home state is actually the better move. Foreign qualification. The rule that can cost you more. Most people assume, if I incorporate in Wyoming or Delaware, I don't have to worry about my home state's business laws. That's wrong. Every U.S. state has a rule called foreign qualification, which means if you do business in a state, you must register there even if your company is incorporated elsewhere. You are legally doing business in a state if 1. You physically operate there, store, office, warehouse, employees. 2. You sell goods or services there regularly. 3. You have an agent or representatives working in that state. So, if you live in California but incorporate in Wyoming, and your business actually operates in California, you are still required to register in California as a foreign entity. That means you have to pay California business fees and taxes anyway. You now have to maintain 2 registrations, Wyoming plus California, doubling your paperwork. For many small business owners, this wipes out any savings from incorporating in another state. State-specific tax risks. You can't escape taxes that easily. Incorporating in a low-tax state doesn't always mean you avoid taxes in your home state. For example, 1. California. Even if you incorporate elsewhere, California still requires all business entities doing business in the state to pay the $800 minimum franchise tax. 2. New York. If you run a company from New York, even if it's incorporated in Delaware, you'll still owe New York State business taxes. 3. Texas. Texas has a franchise tax that applies based on where your revenue is generated, not just where your company is registered. If your business is actually operating in a high-tax state, incorporating elsewhere won't fully protect you. You might still owe state income taxes, sales taxes, and other business fees. Who actually benefits from incorporating in another state? So after all this, who should incorporate outside their home state? And who should just stick with local registration? You should incorporate in a different state if 1. You run a fully remote or online business with no physical location or employees. 2. You want strong legal protections. Wyoming for LLCs, Delaware for corporations. 3. You plan to seek venture capital or go public. Delaware is preferred by investors. 4. You want to maximize privacy. Wyoming and Nevada allow anonymous ownership. You should incorporate in your home state if 1. You have a physical office, store, warehouse, or employees in your home state. 2. Your main customers are in your home state and you conduct most of your business there. 3. Your state has complex tax rules that override incorporation benefits. 4. You don't want to deal with extra paperwork and foreign qualification fees. For many small business owners, incorporating in your home state is the simplest and most cost-effective choice because avoiding state taxes and fees isn't as easy as it sounds. Final verdict. What's the best choice for you? If you're a big corporation, venture-backed startup, or need strong legal protections, Delaware or Wyoming might be worth it. But if you're a small business, freelancer, or local service provider, you might save yourself a lot of hassle by just incorporating in your home state. So before you rush to register in Wyoming, Delaware, or Nevada, ask yourself where your business actually operates. The last thing you want is to think you're saving money, only to end up paying more in extra fees and compliance costs. What do you think? Which state do you think is the best for incorporating a business? Have you run into unexpected fees or tax traps when incorporating? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into business, finance, and entrepreneurship. See you in the next one.